We're live outside of the Metro Toronto Convention Centre tonight, one of the mass immunization clinics that are now offering vaccines to children 12 and up. That's left some of our viewers wondering if a child can consent on their own to receiving a vaccine or if they need their parent or guardian to sign off first. The answer may surprise you.
They should get their parents' consent.
It's like any other significant decision in their life, and they're not old enough, in my mind, to make it for themselves yet.
We hit the streets today to speak with viewers about their thoughts on vaccine consent for minors, and some of the answers we received from teenagers differed from the adults.
It's a decision that both of you need to make.
What if their parents are anti-vaxxers and they're not an anti-vaxxer and they want the vaccine?
The answer is in Ontario's Healthcare Consent Act, which gives children control over their own healthcare decisions, unless a doctor deems them incapable.
Many people in the public are not aware of this, and almost everyone in the province assumes there's absolutely an age of healthcare consent, but there isn't. And you have healthcare workers that actually are not aware of this legislation either.
U of T Faculty of Medicine professor Carrie Bowman lectures on this little-known law. He notes it's as much for younger people as it is for the elderly.
The design of it is to protect human rights, so that whether a person is, a frail elderly person in their 90s or something, or whether they're a young person, that people have control and autonomy over their own bodies. That's the spirit of this legislation.
Though with studies already underway to make the vaccine available to even younger children in the near future, Ontario's consent legislation could be tested further.
Eventually, as we go below 12, the assessment for the age of consent is going to be very, very important. So if you've got a 12-year-old that really understands and appreciates, meaning they know what the vaccine is, they know what it's for, they know there's this really small risk of side effects, they can consent.
Bowman points out that the vast majority of children go to their medical appointments with their parents, and there's usually a family discussion and general understanding. We spoke with some who had that very conversation with their kids before taking them to receive their jab today.
We felt it was important to explain and get him to say yes or no to it. He understands the reasons why we all have to be vaccinated.
It's just going to help the world get back to how it was before COVID.
While Ontario has opened up vaccines to those 12 and up ahead of schedule, not everyone has had an opportunity to book an appointment. Halton and Durham among the regions that have yet to open up bookings to that age group. Durham's health department telling City News they're reviewing their current vaccine supply and appointments to try and accommodate the increased eligibility.